Hello friends, welcome to your channel, and in this video we are going to do a top-down analysis on the gold and GJ. So as usual, we will start with the monthly time frame, and then we will go to the lower time frames, weekly, daily, 4-hour and 30 minutes time frame. On the 30 minutes we will also talk about some intraday and scalping setups as well. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So first of all, we are on the gold monthly chart. So as we can see, the gold basically has broke out of this range. So as we can see, we had this resistance, and price broke this resistance and kind of have created a new high. So we are basically bullish on the monthly time frame. So now let's go to lower time frames, basically a weekly time frame, to find out exactly what is happening on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame also, we are bullish as we are making high highs and higher lows. So we can see right from here, we created a high, price came down, created low, which is higher low, because it is higher than the previous low. We broke the previous high, created a new high. After that, price came down, created a low, which is higher than the previous low. So we are creating higher high, higher high, and again we broke the previous high, created a new high, higher low, and we broke the previous high and have created a new high. So now there is a very high probability price is going to come down, to basically make a pullback, and then continue this bullish momentum to the upside. So that is what I see on the weekly time frame. Now let's go to daily time frame to find exactly what we see on the daily time frame. As we can see by looking at the price, we can see that the daily time frame is also very much bullish as we are making higher highs and higher lows. So we have this resistance right here. We broke this resistance, created a new high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we broke this high as well and have created a new high. So same like the weekly time frame, we anticipate a pullback on the daily time frame as well, and then continue this bullish momentum to the upside. So that is something on the daily time frame. Now let's go to 4-hour time frame to see exactly what is happening on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour, by looking at the market structure, we can see that a 4-hour is also very much bullish, because we are making higher highs and higher lows on the 4-hour time frame as well. So we created a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and after that we broke the previous high and have created a new high. So same like on the weekly, daily, we anticipate a pullback on the 4-hour time frame as well. We can make a pullback to this support area, or we can continue going to the downside to come to this previous support area, as we have already find out support twice in this area. So price may bounce from here, or we can come down to this area and bounce from here. That is what I see on the 4-hour time frame. But if we broke this support and have created a new low, in that situation we broke this, we basically break the market structure to the upside and have created a new market structure where we have created a new low. In this scenario, I'll be waiting for a pullback to this area, and then we'll be looking for shorting opportunity for the price to retest the previous low created by the price. So that is something on the 4-hour time frame. Now let's go to 30-minute time frame to see exactly what is happening on the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute is very much bullish as we are making higher highs and higher lows. So basically we created a high, and after that we came down, created a low, and then price came up and retested the previous high. So we are bullish on the 30-minute time frame. Now let's mark our support and resistances on the 30-minute time frame. So this is the resistance, this is the support at the moment, and we can also see that we have this 30-minute candle close above the resistance, but this is all-time high on the gold, so we do not have any market structure on the left hand side, so we could identify where we have the support and resistances. But what I see on the 30-minute time frame at the moment is, because we already close above the resistance on the 30-minute time frame, so there is a very high probability for the next candle basically to come down, grab liquidity, and continue going to the upside if we have volume into the market, right? That is going to happen if we have volume into the market. Another probability is I anticipate the price to come down to this support area and again bounce from this area. That is the second probability. But if we break this support, we have clean range on the left hand side. Also, we could see that we made this big move to the upside without any meaningful pullback. So if we break this support, basically create a new low, then we can wait for a pullback to this area and find some kind of shorting opportunity to come down. Or we could also look for breakout short below this support area if we have volume into the market, because we already have clean range on the left hand side. So there is a very high probability price is going to come down to the next support, which is right into these areas. So that is something on the 30-minute time frame on the gold. Now let's go to our second pair, which is GJ. And on the GJ as well, we are going to start with the monthly time frame. So now on the GJ monthly time frame, we can see that the market structure is very much bullish as well here, because we are making higher highs and higher lows. So we created a high, we came down, created a higher low. Again, we created a high, higher low, and the price broke the previous high, created a new high. So we can come down for a pullback to this area and make a bounce, or we can come down to this area and make a bounce. That is something here. Also, we have this resistance, and next resistance is right here. So because we have this candle close above the resistance, we have clean range on the left hand side. So there was a very high probability for the price to come up to the next resistance, which is right here, and the price has already retested that area, right? So what is the probability now? The probability is we can come down for a pullback, right? That is something I see on the daily time frame, on the monthly time frame, sorry. So now let's go to weekly time frame to find exactly what is happening on the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame is also very bullish, as we are making high highs and higher lows. We broke this high, created a new high. After that, we came down, created a support, and we are basically making high highs and higher lows on the weekly time frame as well. Also, we have this resistance and we have this support. We have the last weekly candle close above this resistance, and we have this wick to fill on the left hand side. So I see the next weekly candle basically to open up, grab some liquidity, and continue going to the upside to fill this wick on the left hand side. That is something I see on the weekly time frame. Now let's go to the daily time frame to see exactly what is happening on the daily time frame. Daily time frame is also very much bullish, because we are making high highs and high lows. We could see that we created a high, we created a higher low, broke the previous high, created a new high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? So we are very much bullish on the daily time frame as well. Also, we could see that we have this resistance, we have this support. Next resistance is right here, and the next support is right here. So price is bullish, we are making higher highs and higher lows. So if we get a candle close above this resistance, we have clean range on the left hand side. So there is a very high probability for the price to go to the next resistance, which is right here. Also below this support, the next support is right here. So if we get a candle close below this support, which indicates that the support has been broken, and the next support is right here. So in that scenario, there will be a very high probability for the price to go to the next support, which is right here. And if we break that support, there is a higher probability price is going to go to the next support. So that is something on the daily time frame. Now let's go to 4-hour time frame to see exactly what is happening on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour, we could see that price broke this resistance, and created a new high. After that, we came down, we made a low, but we did not break the previous low. So basically, we created a high and we created a higher low, right? That is the scenario on the 4-hour time frame. Also, we could see that we have this resistance, and next resistance is right here. We have this support. Also, we have choppy price action right here, but here we could see that we have a clean range, and we already close above this resistance. Now if we have volume into the market, we have clean range on the left hand side, and next resistance is right here. So there is a very high probability for the price to go to the next resistance, which is right here. That is something I see on the 4-hour time frame. Now let's go to 30-minute time frame to see what is happening on the 30-minute time frame. On the 30-minute time frame, if we start from the bottom, we can see that we created a high, we created a higher low, higher high, higher low, and now we have created a new high. So there is a very high probability price may come down for a pullback. We can bounce from here, or we can come anywhere into this area to make a pullback and continue going to the upside. That is something I see on the 30-minute time frame. Also, we have this resistance and support, and as we could see, we already get a candle close above this resistance. Next resistance is right into these areas, because we can see resistance, support. So now if we get a candle close, as we already have a candle close, so if we have volume into the market once we get the market open on Monday, so there is a very high probability for the price to go to the next resistance. We already have clean range on the left hand side. below this support, again we have clean range on the left hand side until this support area. So if we break this support, so we also have a very high probability for the price to go to the next support, which is right here. So basically this is a resistance, this is a support. We just need to wait for the breakout. If we break to the upside, look for a long opportunity to the next resistance. If we break below the support, look for opportunity to go to the next support, which is right here. So that is something on the GJ 30-minute time frame. So that's it. This was the analysis on the gold and GJ from the monthly to the 30-minute time frame. I hope you found some value in this video, and thank you very much for watching the video, and see you in another video.